Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of Australia's most surprising coin treasures, the 1981 20-cent coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and minting errors. I'll show you exactly what to look for, how to tell if you have one, and why collectors are paying big money for this tiny piece of metal. So grab your coin jars and let's get started. Welcome back to our channel. The story of the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin begins in the heart of the decimal revolution of the 1960s, when Australia changed its money system and entered a new age of coinage design and innovation. The 20-cent piece became one of the most recognized and beloved coins in circulation, showing the gentle platypus swimming through rippling water as a proud symbol of Australian wildlife and national identity. By 1981, this coin had already become a daily companion in every pocket purse and till across the country. Yet few people knew the hidden varieties, the secret details, and the rare errors that could make a single coin worth many times its face value. And the tale of these variations continues to fascinate collectors and treasure hunters today. The 1981 20-cent coin was made from a strong mixture of copper and nickel, creating the familiar silvery look that endures even after decades of circulation. It weighed just over 11 grams and measured a little more than 28 millimeters in diameter, with a neatly milled edge to prevent clipping. On one side, the coin showed the image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, and on the other side was the lively platypus designed by the master artist Stuart Devlin. The design captured movement and grace and reminded everyone of the beauty of Australia's unique creatures, while also serving as a durable part of the national economy. In 1981, millions of these coins were struck to meet growing demand, but not all were identical. Some had subtle variations that would later become famous among numismatists. Collectors began to notice that some coins showed 4 clear claws on the platypus, while others showed only 3.5 claws. This tiny difference separated the varieties into what became known as the 4-claw straight letters version and the 3.5 claw scalloped letters version, each one coming from slightly different die designs or minting conditions, and among them some would turn out to be much rarer than others, giving rise to an entire field of study devoted to these fascinating differences. The 3.5 claw variety quickly became the star of the series, as its relative scarcity caught the attention of collectors and dealers across the nation. It was believed that far fewer of these were struck compared to the more common 4-claw type, and as more people began checking their changer, sense of excitement spread through homes, schools, and markets. People realized that a simple coin picked up from the ground or found in an old jar might hold hidden value, and soon news reports and hobby magazines began highlighting stories of lucky finders and dedicated collectors searching tirelessly for that special 1981 piece. While most of the coins were minted in Australia, a number of them were struck using machinery that had small variations in design and even metal preparation. One of the most legendary discoveries was that a handful of 1981 20-1 coins had been accidentally struck on plankets originally meant for the Hong Kong to dollar coin. This remarkable minting error created pieces that were slightly different in metal composition and shape, and these rare coins have since sold for thousands of dollars each in auctions and private sales, making them some of the most valuable 20-cent coins ever known. Their story continues to inspire collectors to look closer and never underestimate the power of careful observation when it comes to value. Ordinary circulated examples of the 1981 20-cent coin are still worth their face value or just a little more depending on condition. However, uncirculated coins, or those in mint state, can fetch higher prices, especially the rarer varieties. A coin graded at the highest mint state levels can be worth dozens or even hundreds of dollars, and when certified by trusted grading services, these values rise even further. Proof coins produced especially for collectors also exist, and these have mirror-like surfaces that make them stand out as works of miniature art rather than mere accuracy. And for those who find one of the elusive Hong Kong planchet errors, the value can soar into the thousands, making the humble 20-cent coin a true treasure. Collectors who want to identify their coins accurately must examine the claws, the lettering, and the overall sharpness of the design. Using a magnifying lens or microscope, they can look for the number of claws, the shape of the letters, and any unusual features such as double strikes or clipped edges. Sometimes lighting can reveal faint details that show whether the coin is an ordinary example or a rare variety. Patience and comparison are key, and serious collectors often keep reference charts, photographs, and guides to help them separate the valuable pieces from the common ones. This careful inspection process is part of the excitement of coin collecting, turning an everyday object into a window of discovery and history. There are also lessons to be learned about authenticity and caution. Since valuable varieties attract counterfeits and misrepresented coins, collectors are advised to buy from trusted dealers or to have their coins professionally graded before making large transactions. Some sellers may exaggerate the rarity of a coin, while others may clean or polish coins in a way that reduces their value. So knowledge and care are essential. As with any collectible market, the best protection is education and taking time to learn about the minting process, varieties, and genuine examples before spending or selling anything. The 1981 20-cent coin stands as more than just a piece of metal. It represents an era of Australian pride, artistic excellence, and meticulous craftsmanship. Each coin carries the story of its design, its striking, and its journey through hands, pockets, and decades of use. Whether found in change, discovered in a forgotten collection, or bought from a market, it connects people to history and community. For many, even small things can hold unexpected beauty and worth beneath their surface. In conclusion, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin is a symbol of national heritage and numismatic wonder. Its different varieties, from the common 4-claw to the rare 3.5 claw and the astonishing Hong Kong planchet error, continue to capture imaginations around the world. For anyone interested in history, design, or hidden treasure, this coin offers a fascinating adventure of study, patience, and discovery, and its legacy will keep shining for generations, just as its bright copper-nickel surface has shown through decades of circulation, inspiring future collectors to keep searching, learning, and appreciating the art of coinage in its purest form.